Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aziz, and here I am going to give you some presentation about my result of reviewing some paper. And in this presentation, the paper I review is MPS simulation of spreading behavior of molten materials. So as you can see from the title, the MPS simulation is the method that used for this study in this paper, and the MPS is stand for moving particle semi-implicit. That's one of the computational fluid dynamics, and the spreading behavior is the goals or the case you want to know from the object is the molten materials. Okay, next is the source. So it's created by T. Matsura and Y. Oka from the cooperative major in nuclear energy, Waseda University in 2013. Okay, the next one, the abstract. We can know that spreading behavior is crucial for assessing containment integrity and managing nuclear accident. Core flow is an available code for modeling dispersion behavior using empirical equation. MPS calculates free surfaces without empirical equation and is suitable for fluids undergoing large deformation. MPS is developed to calculate spreading, thermal fields, buoyancy, phase transition, and uneven viscosity. And study the MPS code is improved to calculate 3D radiation heat transfer, handle high viscosity, and reduce number instability. And in the study 2, the Ferro L26S EcoCast V1 experiment and water spreading test is demonstrate results that are consistent with MPS analysis and the Samson code. And from that, we know MPS is useful for simulating corium and is expected to improve several accident analysis in nuclear reactor. Okay, we have the list of content. The first one is introduction, second one is MPS method, the third one is result and discussion, the last one is conclusion. Let's see the introduction. It is essential to examine the spreading behavior of molten core material with respect to surrounding material as a measure to mitigate radiation spread. Experiment and simulation have been conducted. The core flow, lava, and TEMA simulation are based on experiment using Euler equation, which make it challenging to track free surfaces without empirical equation. So from that, the Lagrangian approach and the deterministic from the MPS method facilitate the handling of free surfaces issue. MPS has been developed for dispersion analysis involving surface temperature, buoyancy, liquid solid phase transition, and temperature dependent viscosity. And in this study, improved MPS code is to calculate 3D radiation heat transfer and handle high viscosity material while controlling numerical instability. Four cases were conducted and compared for validating the improved to the MPS code. So we continue to the MPS method section. We have the governing equation. There is three equations. The first one is mass conservation, the second one is momentum conservation, and the last one is energy conservation. And next we have also the interaction model. The first one is the wave function, and the second one is number particle density or particle number density, and the last one is how the gradient and elevation is calculated in this MPS method. So from that to the governing equation and interaction model, we have the thermal field calculation. As you can see, the temperature calculation is from the energy conservation and from the Laplacian model in MPS method. And after that, we have the external force calculation like buoyancy equation. And the last one, we have the viscosity calculation as a function of temperature. And the last one, we have the improved calculation. The first one is the radiation heat transfer, the second one is the surface calculation, and the last one is the velocity calculation. Okay, next to the results and discussion. The first one is the Ferro test. Ferro is a simulation conducted for the general melt case, and its the main overview of the simulation is to compare the improvement MPS result. So high accuracy or the high precision with the experiment. Okay, let's see the model from the picture A. So it's from side, from top. You can see the melt is from the top. It flows down to the tube and continue to the spreading floor. And the thing that is analyzed is how the melt material spreads, especially how long and how far. As you can see in the B picture, It's compare the Kawahara MPS code with the present study code or the improved code. We can see from the Kawahara, the particle is so distributed, and in the present or in the improved code, it's scattered. So it's more like the melting materials is more illustrated. And from the picture C, we can see there is a graph. We can know that the MPS in the present study from the improvement code is more accurate or more precision with the experiment compared to the MPS and the TEMA. Okay, so we know that this MPS improvement is good for continue to calculating or to simulate the third case, uh, the race cases. Yes, the race cases. Okay, next. Okay, now we have the EcoCats V1 test. It's also a simulation conducted for the general mode case. We can see the A is the picture how it experiment, and the B is how it model from the simulation in the MPS. So we have the melt pole, it flow down to the pit, and it will spread to the floor. And from this case, we can see how it compared to the experiment in the picture C. So it's more not so different with the experiment. Okay, next. And we have also the water spray test from the containment design BWR Mark 1. As you can see the picture in the picture A, and we use the model in the picture B for the MPS. Is also the circle. We have the circle is based on this model for water. So in circle is water inflow area, and it will have the slit as the gate, and you can see how it's spread in the picture D. So from the center it will spread from the slit to the surface of the circle, and we can see how it's spread by the time from the graph in the picture C, and we can know that the MPS is not so different or high precision with experiment. This compared to Samsung DSA, even though the Samsung DSA is also not so different with the experiment. Okay, now is the melt spread test. Also, the design is GEBR Mark 1, like the previously. And in figure 9, we can see MPS on this model for spread. So we have the tube, not tube. Yes, tube. And we also have slit, but it's like the 3D. So the slit as the gate, it will spreading the melt inside the tube, and we can see the figure 11 how it spread. It's the final step of the melt spread in 25 seconds. So as you can see, the melt discharge inside the tube is spreading to the floor after the seal open, and we can see how it's the result by the time from the figure 10. So the MPS is more accurate than the DSA or the Samsung. MPS is more accurate with the experiment, even though it's just the last minute or the last second. So in the first second, it's just not so high precision, but in the last one, it's not so different compared to the DSA is low accuracy or low precision. And from that, we have the conclusion is the MPS method is improved with particle density-based radiation calculation and implicit viscosity stabilization for viscous material, speeding up the simulation. And the improvement to the MPS method show high accuracy in mimicking the crust formation process in experiment. MPS and Samson demonstrate high accuracy in replicating water spreading experiment. For steel melting experiment, MPS show high accuracy only in the final result, whereas Samson has low accuracy for each process. The MPS method can simulate variation in chlorium characteristic and is expected to be continuously improved to handle various cases. Okay, that's all from me. I'm sorry if there is some mistake I made in this presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.